Aloha Magic Tribe. Thank you so much for watching the replay. I know that many of you are probably in the midst of Thanksgiving preparations, and so I'm glad to be able to join with you here. Aloha, welcome. Hi. So we're just waiting for, I'm trying to get a little bit more light here. Okay, so we're just waiting for a few more people to come in. And so hi, welcome. Welcome everyone. Hi Tina, welcome. So today is Thanksgiving Day in the United States, and it's also a full moon in Gemini, and it's also like this huge time of reset and clearing. And so I've been talking about this in some of my Instagram posts, and I've also been talking about it in our Magic Tribe group, which is not on Facebook. So if you'd like to be a part of that group, you can join through the link in my bio on my Instagram. Hi Suzanne, welcome. And so, so I know there's going to be a lot of people watching the replay for this because it's during a holiday time in general in the United States. So, and I'll try to see if I can get just a little bit better light here. It keeps kind of going in and out because of the wind. Okay. All right. So, but I wanted to be able to share about this upgrade that we're having right now. Hi Jana, good to see you. So we're having this upgrade right now that is happening alongside of this Gemini full moon, and it's a really potent time for us. And I've actually had the amazing honor of actually working with some of the grid work teams here, and actually being able to do some of the work with the crystals, and being able to hear their insights on the work that they've been doing for all of us for so long. And that this time right now with the clearing that is opening up for us, they've been working on this for years. They have been working on this for years. Literally, I would say it twice. So they have been working on this across all timelines and in different places at different sacred sites. And so they were actually, completing their project that they have been working on for basically their whole lives in the last several days. So I don't know if you have been sensing these things, but if you have been having any experiences of feeling dizzy or feeling a little bit sick or tired, if there have been opportunities where you've just like felt like, for me, I've been seeing things out of the corners of my eyes. So it's kind of like I feel like there's something moving next to me, but then it's not there. So if you've been having any of those experiences, know that those are a part of this shift and this change. And it's really interesting to just watch all of the different alignments happening. And so coincidentally, this is this new moon in Gemini, and it's this a full moon in Gemini, and it's just clearing out so many things in our minds. It's literally like full moon is a time of completion, of clearing things out. And so Gemini is working on our mental landscape, and so literally it's like we're carving new neural pathways through this activation. There's also been some activations with the dark moon Lilith, or black moon Lilith more specifically, and so that has been clearing out things, bringing truth to the surface. And it's such a potent time, especially for us in the United States, as we gather with our families, because this can be a time where there's a lot of, like, we can see a lot of the patterns and a lot of the habits that either we have that come from our family, or we get to witness. We get in this bubble of being around people who are hearing about the astrology, know about the astrology. They're working on shifting their belief systems, and they're really trying to become more conscious and aware, and they're working on maintaining their frequencies. And so there's a lot of opportunity for us as we come together with our families to witness shifts. And so with this clearing that's happening, this is literally, and for everyone who's watching the replay of this, it's like I want you to really, really feel this. So this is actually marking the time when we are completing all of the karma that we have been carrying forward. So sometimes you might have had experiences where you felt sick, or you felt sad, or you felt depressed, or you felt overwhelmed or stressed, and or you actually had visions of pain or trauma that were not yours from this lifetime. They weren't actually part of your experience, and you've had that opportunity to witness them so that you can clear them. Because where we are right now is that we sit at the apex of our lineage. And so there are all of these generations behind us, and there are all of these generations that will come after us. But we are the ones who are blessed with the opportunity to have free choice. And so, hi Mark, hi Flora. So we actually have this incredible opportunity to participate in the clearing of the collective that is happening right now. And so, and it's an invitation, because it's happening anyway. It's not that you have to do something in order to help it happen. The clearing of our karmic lineage is happening now because we have gotten to that timeline, and because of all of the grid workers and people who have been helping to facilitate this expansion for us and for Gaia. This opportunity is here. It's written in the stars. You see it in, if you know how to look for it, you can see it in the astrological language that is coming out, in the astrological aspects that are happening right now. You hear it from people who have intel from the star elders, and you can just feel it within your own being. You can feel that there is a shift happening, and that everything is being reset. So it's like, I just want you to really take this moment to feel that in your being. All of your karma, all of the karma of your family, all of the karma from your neighbors, your friends, people you don't even know, all of our collective karma has just been unlocked and cleared. And so from this point forward, unless we choose to stay wrapped up in some kind of story where we are still participating with that past, that would be us just fabricating something, because like the gates opened and all of that was released. So really, like, let yourself rest in that you are no longer influenced by the past. Whether that is the past, hi Birgit, whether that is the past from this lifetime, or the past from other lifetimes, or the past from stuff that happened to your family, stuff that happened on the land that you live on. We have come to the time when that is released. And so just to like allow your nervous system to really like feel that, and allow your nervous system to really rest in that truth, and to really feel like, okay, now all of the stories, all of the feelings that I've had about collective trauma, whether it's from your family or that you just sense, it's all cleared. It's all already done. Like, it's all already done. So just feel that. And what's going to happen, what is happening right now is that there's a dimensional shift that is happening. We're in the portal right now. Today is kind of like the apex of it. The grid workers completed everything yesterday. So the whole grid has been reset. And so now we're literally just navigating this shift and really like allowing ourselves to trust that the stories are done. So what can happen to you physically in this time is that, again, you might feel dizzy, you might feel tired, you might feel like you want to be alone. You might feel like you're seeing things out of the periphery of your eyes, like things moving around, like literally the dimensions are shifting, and so there is more motion because we're not so anchored into the third dimension right now. And moving forward, we are no longer so anchored into the third dimension from here forth. And you might also be seeing all those double numbers. You might be encountering more synchronicities. You might even just be turning up here because of a synchronicity. So it's all happening. So literally allow yourself to trust in that. What you can do to facilitate if you might be encountering some of the more challenging aspects of the integration is that you can work with sound. So even just using your own voice can help. And you can, use toning, allow yourself to sing even in simple tones. Also eating a lot lighter. So even though today is Thanksgiving Day in the United States, just really take a moment and tune in with like what feels good for you, and really like act appropriately and only nourish yourself with as much food as you really need in that time. Making sure to have lots of high vibrational supplements. I love working with mushrooms, like medicinal mushrooms, and like chaga is really good to help augment your DNA and support the shifting of the frequency of the light that's coming in. There's like literally so much light coming in, I'm gonna have to move. And I think if I go back here, it'll be a little bit better. Perfect. Okay. So working with a lot of nutritional supplements that come from plants. So green algae, I love spirulina or chlorella, chlorophyll. If you take cell salts, those are also really amazing to help you have all of the minerals that you need to integrate the shifts. And there's also things that you can do, like Kundalini yoga is a really good thing to help manage your energy. Doing Tai Chi or Qigong, even simple yoga where you're really paying attention to your breath is super helpful. So really working with crystals is very, very helpful. Working with flower essences, essential oils, all of these like high vibrational tools that we have available to us, all of those are going to be very, very helpful allies during this time of transition. And so what's happening is that the light, like we've cleared all of that karma, and you can, like I said, you don't have to do anything because it is happening. It has happened already, this clearing of our collective karma, of your personal karma. And if you want to be a participant, if you would like to, for a ceremony, to be collaborating with these frequencies, any kind of clearing, like working with sage, working with Palo Santo, making offerings to the land, whether it is taking a little bit of your hair and burying it, or if you're a woman and you're bleeding, you can offer your moon blood, or if you just want to offer your saliva, anything that comes from your body, you can offer to the land, and that is like a symbolic act of offering your genetic line into the collective field of the grid of light that is upon the earth now, so that it can all be cleared and released. But know that like that's a symbolic thing that you do. It's not something that you have to do. Okay? So it's all literally already happened. It's so simple. It's so simple. So I'm really working with the light. So making sure to take really good care of yourself and working with crystals, maybe sleeping with crystals under your pillow, anything that we know is like high vibration. allowing that to be your ally in this time, and taking salt baths, any kind of clearing, just setting the intention that you are in alignment with the energy and you are allowing the release of all that does not serve you or your lineage any longer. One thing that's also happening with this energy is that in the release and clearing of the karma, what's also happening is that all of the information that was kept hidden from because of secret societies, or because of it was encased within a lineage that was kept hidden, all of those secrets are now actually being returned to the collective. So we actually have access to all of the ancient wisdom now. So, hi Sasha, perfect timing to come in. So we actually have, through this clearing of our collective karma, what's also happening in that return of that, it's like an exchange. So the karma has been returned, and then the information that was also beneficial and positive that was encoded in that karma is also coming back and being available to us. So if you're starting to have really prophetic dreams, or you're just having increased dream activity, make sure to write it down. If you're noticing that your meditations are becoming more vivid, make sure to write those things down. But just really be open to things and let go of all stories about how you think the world works, and even like how you understand your health, how you understand, especially like when you're hanging out with your family this weekend, letting go of any and all stories about how they are and about how you have known them in the past, and stories that you cannot be your magical self because of their inability to accept you that you experienced in the past. Let that go. Gift them the opportunity through your openness to be able to be more accepting, more curious about the wisdom that you hold. Give them the opportunity to ask you questions, and don't just assume that they are going to put you down, or that they're not going to get you. So when we, as members of the family of light, members of the magic tribe, when we hold the opportunity for other people to be in a different space, we are literally gifting them with the opportunity to experience an entirely new reality. Because our thoughts, as members of the family of light and members of the magic tribe, our thoughts are so powerful and so potent. So if you are expecting your family to ridicule you, to make fun of you, to not get it, to ostracize you in any way, that, like, your thoughts about that expectation actually makes it more of a potential. So really, it's like you're kind of doing yourself a favor by that. This way you will not experience so much pain and suffering. My light is totally shifting. You will not experience so much pain and suffering if you allow yourself and your family to have a different experience, okay? So really give yourself and your family the opportunity to have a different reality through your expectations. So it's like, even you pull up in your car at your grandma's house and you're like, okay, now I have to pretend to be someone that is completely different from who I know that I am, because I have always, every time I've been in this house before with my family, experienced some kind of shame or some kind of guilt, and I feel like that I just can't be myself. Let that go. Let that, allow yourself to just take a moment and be like, okay, I give myself and my family the opportunity to have a different experience, okay? So that's really how we can allow this shift to happen even more. What's also really interesting from like a more like science kind of techie part of this is that There's actually, and I put the link to the article in our Magic Tribe group, which is not on Facebook. It's through the link in my bio. So when we get off of here, you can go right now if you like. Go through the link in my bio and check out in our Magic Tribe group. It'll say join the Magic Tribe if you're not already there. And you'll see one of the articles up at the top is a whole list of a bunch of articles actually about this process of the clearing of our karma and the influx of light codes. And what's also happening simultaneously is that there's actually, and it has been happening, and it is going to continue to happen, but there is what they're calling a dark matter hurricane that has come into our galaxy, into the Milky Way. So literally, our galaxy is not stationary, right? We move through space in a cyclical pattern. So we're literally spiraling through space. And so we're always encountering new terrain, so to say, in the astral realm, in the stars, as our galaxy moves through space. And now what's actually happened is that there was a dwarf galaxy that it completed itself. And so now it's being pulled into the Milky Way through our gravitational pull, and then because our gravitational pull is so big, it's actually being kind of torn apart and it's dissolving. And so there's a whole new influx of different chemical composition that is actually entering into our galaxy and our solar system right now. So there's a huge, literally, influx of information that is happening. So this portal that we are in right now, of this clearing of all ancestral karma and the opening up to a possibility of a whole new way of being where we are undefined by our lineage, we are undefined by our past, we are undefined by our ancestors. What's up, Jonah? What this is doing is that this is actually preparing us for what is coming in February. So this time that is, hi Alba, what this time is that between now and February, we're kind of going through an integration process. And in this integration process, we are actually preparing for a massive influx of light, of angelic frequencies that's going to be coming into our awareness in February. So as I was saying in the beginning, anything that you can do right now to lighten yourself, and this is what the process of releasing all collective karma is about. It's about lightening us. So we can actually integrate that influx of light as it comes in. And so when you encounter challenges and difficulty in your life, it's kind of like, because it's like you've started swimming upstream a little bit, because your higher self, your angelic guides, and the trajectory of your life is actually meant to be very easeful. And it's kind of like this stream, this like photon field, this stream of light that we are all riding in on our individual paths and together as a group. And when we resist that light, that is when we can encounter difficulties. And sometimes it's a good thing, right? It's like, even a couple of weeks ago, I had what I call a recalibration upgrade, where it's like, I had a sore throat and a stuffy nose. That was because I actually just needed some time to rest and to slow down and really integrate and kind of get back in that flow. It was almost kind of like I'd been in that flow of light, and then I got out of it because I got so wrapped up in what I thought I had to do, and I had to just slow down, and I had to like get back in the stream so that I could flow more easily with life. So any kind of resistance that comes up, whether it is emotional resistance or mental resistance or even physical resistance, give yourself the opportunity to like ask, okay, what do I need to do to lighten my load? What do I need to do to lighten myself so that I can get back in this stream of light that is flowing in my life? So whatever that is for you, it's like if you need to have a conversation with someone to let something go, or you just need to do a ceremony. Sometimes we don't actually have to have those conversations with people, but the words need to be spoken. So they can be spoken in a ceremonial type of way, where it is the clearing and the forgiveness and entering back into compassion with ourselves and with whoever it is that we are encountering in that field of resistance. And that can help to lighten everything. As I said, working with crystals, being in fresh water, drinking a lot of water is very, very helpful now. And really, really like good, clean water. And working with vibrational medicines, eating very lightly, eating a lot of colors, working with a lot of greens is super helpful. So I'm literally getting more and more in the light as we go. So I'll just move over here so that I can see you guys better. Okay, perfect. So much better. So just, yeah, to say that working with sound is also a huge asset during this time. So just really being in a space of allowing the release, allowing yourself to step into that field of the truth, allowing yourself to let it go of all of that resistance, all of those stories from your past, all of that is literally done. I'm saying it so many times because it's like really, really allow that to settle into your nervous system. It is done. It is done. It is done. So be very gentle with yourself during this time. Know that you are being initiated, that you have made it. Like we have made it. We have made it. Yes, you're welcome, Flora. We have made it to this time where all of the trauma, even all of the trauma going back to the time of Atlantis, like literally, so this is what I understand is that the Earth's grid actually occurs in curves, and that what happened when Atlantis sank was that it actually created fragments in the Earth's field, and so it actually created like shards and lines that divided us and separated us. And so now so many people all over the world have been working so hard for so long in so many different places to regrid and to reset the entire Earth's grid, and now they completed their task, and so it's all done. So all of that fragmentation, that separation, all of those shards of consciousness that were created from the sinking of Atlantis, it's been completed. We have returned to the circular, cyclical field. So really allow yourself to rest in that and to know that we made it and that we are entering into this time of recalibration. Yes, Sarah. We are entering into this time of recalibration and preparation. So if you have been feeling stuck or unsure or murky or uncertain or in fear or having health stuff come up since 2012, take a big breath with me right now and let it go. Because we have made it. So allow yourself to feel the rush. Allow yourself to feel the energy coming in. Allow yourself to feel the clarification. We are going to make it. We already made it. We made it. We made it. We made it. Now it's just in this time of like really believing it and really like preparing our nervous systems to anchor in the heat, the influx of light that is coming in February. So work with your angels, work with your guides. And since you guys are here right now, let's do a little heart coherence meditation. Oh, you're so welcome, John. So let's do a little tiny meditation because we are all crystals, right? So we are all part of this living grid of light. And when we activate our heart centers together, When we activate our heart centers together, we literally turn on and amplify our connections to all of our hearts and the connection to the truth of everything that has happened and is happening over the past few days. Yes, bless this journey. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I love being here with you guys. Okay, so take your left hand and place it on your heart, and take your right hand and place it on your belly. Closing your eyes. And taking a few deep breaths. And really feeling into your heart space, really allowing your breath, feeling your inhales and your exhales beginning to move from your heart. So you can even imagine it's almost like there's a little tiny nose on your heart. And so instead of your breath going in your nose up here, it's going in through your heart. So breathing in and then exhaling out from your heart. And let's do that together a few times. So let's all breathe in through our hearts. And all exhaling from our hearts. And inhaling. And exhaling. Empty it all out, letting it all go. And deep breath in. Feeling it going straight back through the back of your heart, opening up the back of your heart as well. And exhaling, offering your breath of love, your aloha, offering it out. Okay, so keep that breath going. Inhaling and exhaling. And just know that we're all doing this together. So maybe even counting 4 times. You're breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. And inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. And keep going. Keeping that breath anchored into the center of your heart, feeling it going, expanding all the way back into the back of your heart, opening up underneath your shoulder blades. Exhaling it out as the breath of love, your offering of forgiveness and compassion for everything you have ever witnessed that ever felt hard or painful, whether it was from you or someone else. Breathing that breath of forgiveness and knowing that in that breath and that offering that it's all been for good. Even the most horrible things that you could possibly imagine, it has been part of what has gotten us to this time, to this apex of this moment where we actually made it. So feeling that breath going through your heart. And now calling into your mind a sweet memory, calling into your mind the memory, the image, the experience of a moment when you were in nature and you felt completely amazed. You were completely in awe. The beauty that you saw before you was completely overwhelming. Whether that was a sunset or even the reflection off of the water at your community pool, whether it was the vibrant green of your houseplants in the light one morning. And it doesn't have to be just in nature. It could be the faces of your children as they're sleeping. It could be how excited your dog is when you come home. Tapping into a moment of joy and appreciation and amazement and wonder and weaving that into your breath. knowing that in this moment we are all doing this all together, even if you're watching the recording, no matter when you are hearing these words and seeing these images, all is present in the multidimensional realms of time and space. We feel our circle widening and broadening in this moment as more and more of our family, more and more of our friends, more and more of our star family comes in, helping us, supporting us, cheering us, celebrating us as we anchor this breath of love, this breath of light that we are together in this moment. So feeling that shift, maybe even allowing your mouth to actually smile, breathing in that smile, feeling what that feels like. And then from here, spiraling your energy up, moving it up out of your crown chakra, going up into the heavens, and opening to receive all of the gratitude that your family, your star family, all of your angelic family, all of those benevolent beings who love you and support you unconditionally, feeling their radiant love pouring down, feeling their wisdom, feeling the warmth of the sun pouring down through your crown right now, and feeling that gold and shimmering rain nourishing you, moisturizing you, revitalizing you, and allowing that golden light of blessings and abundance and gratitude and all generosity coming in through your crown and beginning to drip down that pillar of light that goes from your crown down through your third eye, down through your throat, coming down into your heart, where it gets a sonic light wave of expansion, rippling it out in a horizontal plane across all time and space. You are the sonic detonation of love in this moment. And then feeling that all of our circles, of all of our heart expansion now interconnecting and rippling back, and together we create that grid of the flower of life. Feeling those waves of beauty and abundance and gratitude and celebration now coming back to you and continuing to fall like a waterfall now of shimmering golden light, intersecting with waves of rainbow crystalline light now pouring down from your heart into your solar plexus, down into your sacral chakra, down into the earth, and feeling that rippling and spreading like the roots of a tree. Again, you feel that sonic wave of expansion now going through the earth, feeling your circle interlinking with all of the different ripples from each one of our circles as we expand our fields all together. And feeling the earth unlocking. With our conscious intention, we become open and available to a conscious collaboration with Gaia, unlike anything we have ever known before. And we feel the mysteries, we feel the wisdom, we feel the divine intelligence of the plants, of the stones, of the crystals, of the earth herself, of the waters rising up. We drink this wisdom up as a nourishing sustenance for our hearts, and really feeling the truth here that all pain and suffering that you have ever known in this lifetime or any other lifetime, that any member of your family or members of your family's family, whether it is a bloodline lineage or a soul line lineage, all of that suffering is now being churned and composted and being transmuted into pure, radiant, diamond, rainbow light. Give yourself this moment of trust. Give yourself this moment when we are all connected like this. Give yourself this moment of rest. Give yourself this moment of surrendering all of the stories. Feeling it all shifting within you. Bringing this energy of relief up into your heart. Taking your right hand to join your left hand on your heart. Sealing in these activations of light. Feeling each one of us as members of the family of light consciously participating in the anchoring of bringing heaven to earth. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. We'll take 2 more breaths to just seal in these words and these energies. Breath in. Exhaling through your nose. Feeling these high frequency energies integrating into your cellular structure, into your DNA. Inhaling deeply. Full as you can. Hold it. 1 more sip of air. And then exhaling through your nose. Like the dust from the expansion of starlight landing in each and every one of your cells. You are illuminated. You are filled with light. You are open and curious to the mystery of what your life will be like when you open your eyes. You are now new and renewed, all of us as a collective. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Oh, thank you all so much for being here. What a gift to be able to share such a powerful, easeful transmission with you all. And just feeling all of our circles of light intersecting and then coming back to our hearts. You're welcome, Courtney. Yes. Oh, you're so welcome, Birgit. You're so welcome, Everblue. Oh, good. I'm glad that you loved it. Oh, you're welcome, Ambla. You're so welcome. Such a gift to be here with you all during this time. Yes, you're welcome, Lisa. So many beautiful members of our Lemurian family here. Thank you all so much for being here. So yes, as you move into your day, especially if you are in the United States and when you are being with your family, whether you're in the United States or not, when you are with your family today, really step into that space of curiosity and wonder and allow the stories to be different. You're welcome, David. You're welcome, Sarah. All right, you guys, have an incredibly blessed day, and thank you so much for watching the replay. I'm going to post this recording in our Magic Tribe group, so if you have anyone that you would like to share this with, just give them the link. You can go to the link in my bio. It says join the Magic Tribe. If you're not already with us there, you are so welcome, and I look forward to seeing you in another Instagram live or in this post and in comments. All right. Love you all so much.
shoo.